Hey guys, good afternoon. Good afternoon. So we rejected off of this 6-month three, broke it, and then came back down. So monthly, 30-day one, monthly one, sitting right here, coming down. So this solid line I just drew on the chart, showing you the equilibrium balance of the range that I calculated. Um, that was missing some calcs, I have to say. There were quite a few elements to my option calculations that weren't performed this morning, but we fixed the code. Tomorrow should have everything in it. But we definitely got a few things right. We got the high right, and we got the timing of the gamma unclench, and it turned into a deeper gamma volatility expansion. But it's inside the daily range, so it was an overall neutral day, overall neutral, but it did unclench. So this is going to be so amazing. I'm just astonished at how good this is working out. So we'll have to make sure it's all up and running correctly, and I can get all the reports done. So appreciate your patience with that. And I think it's fixed. I think the code is fixed now. So I should be able to get things for you in the morning for ESNQ, SPX, VIX, and then crude and Bitcoin. So I'll be looking forward to getting this on all of my instruments and working correctly. I've got all the elements now identified. There's just so many moving parts, so many different moving parts to this. And with the AI automation, it tries to truncate things and make it better. And it, by doing so, it minimizes core elements that can't be done. So I have to be, watch it like a hawk and put it back in there. So, I mean, each element has its own exact specific reason for the calculation to be that way. So, um, but I think that I have graduated out of the building block of the code, and now I can be running it every day in my collab and generate our reports, and then maybe get this automated so that it's running from an API that I'll be running my data from outside the NinjaTrader platform, because right now I can't get an API to give me access to my data. If I can get with NinjaTrader and they can give me an API to my data, that would be preferable. I would like that better. In fact, I'm going to start asking them about that. And so that we can run this on everything: crypto, FX, currencies, commodities, metals, everything. Um, it's going to be fantastic. So even without the options, I mean, some instruments just are not option heavy. Like crude isn't that heavy in daily, zero DTEs at all. Much more, monthly or weekly Friday. And actually, the monthly is even more specific. It's got its own schedule. But you can see that the Jats PT levels work really well in the crude market. And so you have, identify the inside day or outside day, so you can plan to sell condors or be, using your put spreads, call spreads for the expansion when that comes up. Gold, still pressing forward, uh, got outside of its daily two and coming into its first R ball, um, 1.25 of the R ball range. So it is continuing to move up. You have a wide lane. There is so much room to run in gold. Gold has, you know, 3,500 right there. 3,500. Telling you where it's at. 3,500, 3,500. Look, 34.83, 3,500. So 34.92. I'll get you there. And then even Bitcoin took off, and that is due to the positivity from the White House news on crypto and their support of the crypto market, making the United States of America the crypto capital of the world. I mean, how great is that? I mean, that's just going to be fantastic. And I got to tell you, Jats PT works on Bitcoin, and I can't wait to get my Ethereum and all the other, coins, Doge, Dogecoin. Um, so that as soon as I can get my platform Kraken to get me some data, we can be pumping out some crypto analytics. I can't wait. And charts. So you can get the indicator for NinjaTrader and then the analytics on Substack. If you get the NinjaTrader indicator, the analytics are complimentary. But if you don't have NinjaTrader, you just go straight to the analytics, and I'll get you points and levels and analytics for these markets, and then add them as I can automate it. I need the API. Right now, I'm having to manually input the Jats PT levels and option levels for my spreadsheets. So it takes some, processing time in the morning. But it's the code is ready to automate it. Everything is set up, and I, have some dashboards set up so that, when I do automate it, I can go straight to my dashboards and you can see the signals and get a very good idea of dealer positioning for that market with the Jets PT levels. So it's going to be so sweet when I can get everything wrapped up together in one package. So VIX had a good up and down, coming back down now. And let's see how many times we can roll up and down over some of these levels. If we go back above 6,400, that'll probably freak a lot of people out. That's a key level right here, 6,400. Very key. So the reason we've stopped pretty much on my line is because, like I said, that's the daily range for the RTH, and now we're going back up inside of it, back inside the range, which is positive. It's trying to get off the bottom of that range. This was the dip. So, dip, 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 buy the dip. That's what that is, and they're buying it. So if they can get the market back above 6,400, huge. And I mean really big for the ES. What did NQ do? It didn't even touch its 6 months. It's well over the top of them. So, but it's running into these quarterly resistance areas. We're a long way away from September. And so it'll have to get a catalyst to break through 23,736 through 23,865. It's a resistance zone. It'll need something to break through that. And some good AI news. I mean, we've had a ton of news, right? Apple, um, and all the chip manufacturers that'll be bringing their manufacturing plants here in one way or another, bringing employment, GDP growth, and turn this into an AI industry. I mean, look what I've done with AI, developing a volatility AI framework. Pretty incredible. So, it imagine what young kids are going to be able to do who actually know what they're doing. It's, I'm having to stumble around, but I'm figuring it out. It's working out. So, all right. This is all for me. Good long day, and I am done. So, just, neutral was the overall format for today. If you look at my report for today, it said neutral, neutral bias, neutral bias. And that's what it was with that lean towards bearishness and that volatility unwind at 11:30. I mean, I'm even with half the code, it is just really remarkable. Right here, look, watch for the unwind if the window opens at 11:30, and look, where's my time? Right there, look, it dipped. It sure did. It dipped off my level. And then I was aware of what was going to happen, and I sent my little post out. Y'all are laughing at me with my little song choices, but where's my dip, 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 dip? All right, I don't see it. Hang on one second. Where did it go? There's so many. I shouldn't be posting so much. Yeah, here it is. You'll like this. Look. Dip, dip, dip. All right, coming in at daily one right there. All right, that's it for me. It's so exciting working on this. And it's so exciting seeing the calcs that I'm using for my options metrics working out so well. So, you know, I think it can only get better from here. I want a live dashboard really bad and a live algo signal. Yep. All right. Thank you so much. I'll have a great night. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will chat at you soon. Appreciate it. Good night.